Have you ever struggled to find the noun, the verb, or the adjective of a word? Well, today we'll be helping you with that. Hi folks, welcome to English Inside Out. I'm Renzo.
And I'm Naomi.
Last week we posted a video on the key to improving your vocabulary in English. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you check it out. You'll find it very useful.
Definitely. And today we're going to be talking more about vocabulary and looking at another way that you can expand your vocabulary.
Yeah.
And that's using word formation.
So, what is word formation, Naomi?
Well, it's the process of adding new words to the language, using words which already exist in the language. And it never stops. English is constantly changing as new words are formed and added. It's not the nicest of examples, but just a few months ago, nobody had heard of COVID-19. I mean, the word didn't exist, and it now appears in online dictionaries.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we all wish that COVID-19 had stayed non-existent. Anyway, let's look at some of the ways we use to form new words in English. One way is through blending. That's where we take two words and join them together.
Like brunch, which is a combination of breakfast and lunch, and is the meal that we eat when we get up too late for breakfast.
Yeah, another way is clipping, which is making the word shorter. Some examples are ad for advertisement and telly for television.
Which makes me think of another way we form words, which is abbreviations and acronyms, such as TV for television and PE for physical education. This last one is an acronym because it takes the first letter of different words.
But the two main ways of forming words in English are compounding,
Putting different words together,
and affixation.
using prefixes and suffixes.
So why is this so important, Naomi?
Well, it's important because when you have some knowledge of word formation and are familiar with the patterns that we use in English, you can really expand your vocabulary without needing to learn lots and lots of new words.
That's so true.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and let me give you an example. I've been learning Spanish for a few years now, and there are times when I've quite literally guessed a word using my knowledge of Spanish word formation. For instance, I've known the adjective feliz and I've guessed the noun felicidad. Yeah, I get things wrong, I make mistakes, and that's okay. The important thing is to try and experiment.
Yeah, I mean, we all do make a lot of mistakes, and that happened to me a lot at the beginning of my own learning curve. And the more mistakes you make, that means the more practice you have, and that's when your confidence starts to grow and boost, when you feel better practicing and speaking the language.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess the next question is, how can you improve?
Yeah, well, let's focus our attention on one aspect of word formation, affixation. You should start by familiarizing yourself with the common prefixes and suffixes based on part of speech. For instance, some of the common suffixes are shun, meant, ness, and all. These are just a few, but there are more.
Yeah. And you should also look for common patterns. For instance, often, though not always, uncountable nouns and adjectives which start with the letter P can be preceded by the prefix "im" to express the opposite meaning.
Yeah, the best way to improve word formation is to practice using mind maps. Here's an example to get you started with something that we all need. That's love.
Yeah. So love is a verb and a noun. Can you think of an adjective?
Lovely.
Yeah. Can we add a prefix to show the opposite meaning?
The prefix un.
Yeah. Can you think of any more adjectives from the word love?
There's lovable, which means having an attractive quality, which makes the person easy to love.
And curiously, this word has two spellings. Okay, how about one more adjective?
Loving, for example, a person who shows love to others.
You can be very loving towards me.
Well, I have my moments.
Yeah, okay. How about an adverb? We haven't had any adverbs yet.
Well, from loving, you get lovingly, for example, which means you do something in a loving way. For instance, he touched her hair lovingly.
I think we'll just do two more and end with a couple of nouns. One is loveliness or unloveliness, and the other,
Lover or lovers. There are, of course, more words which are formed from love, and I challenge you, the viewer, to finish this mind map. So don't worry if you feel like you're just guessing. The point is to try and to practice. You can always check in a dictionary afterwards.
yeah, definitely. And the important thing is that every day you take a different word and you make a mind map. It will really help your vocabulary expand.
Yeah, the key here is consistency. You need to practice every day if possible, so you can improve, you can up your game, in learning the language. So if you found this video useful, please like below, and of course subscribe to continue receiving videos like this one.
Yeah, and next week we'll have another video looking at a different way that you can expand your vocabulary. So make sure that you hit the bell notification here to know as soon as that video is ready for you.
So thanks for watching, have a great day and keep learning.